Hi everybody, it's Sunday, September 21st. Happy Earth, Wind and Fire Day. Get it? Do you remember? The 21st of September? No? Alright, fine. So it's about 9:55 p.m. and I'm winding down, fully getting ready for bed. Now normally I would have a little bit of wine before I go to bed, and if not wine then I'd have a whiskey sour. But tonight I thought that I would change it up a little bit, and I'm going to be trying a new beverage tonight. I am going to be making this beverage for the first time, and I don't think it's going to be that hard. So let's get started, right? Tonight, we are going to be making a blackberry old-fashioned zine. And in my cup here, I have some ice. In this plastic cup, I have some blackberries. And underneath the blackberries, I have a little bit of spearmint in there as well for some extra flavor. I have already washed these, right? In addition to that, I'm going to be adding some simple syrup because I don't have blackberry syrup. I'm going to be using some Angostura bitters to top it off. And the alcohol of choice is going to be bourbon. I got some Jim Beam bourbon. I bought the small bottle because I don't know if I would like it, and I didn't want to splurge on a big bottle and then end up having it sit here forever, because everybody know me's a Johnny Walker girl. Me partial to Johnny Walker. Zine? So alright, this is bourbon. Now let me say this. I love whiskey. I love my Johnny Walker Black blended whiskey. Now bourbon is whiskey, right? All bourbons are whiskeys, but not all whiskeys are bourbon. The difference between a bourbon and, for say, a Johnny Walker Black is that bourbons are made with corn as the main type of grain that is mashed out and fermented. Bourbon is also aged in new barrels, and normally I think they're required to be like 51% corn in bourbon. For a Johnny Walker Black or any type of whiskey, it does not have to be corn. It can be wheat, it can be rye, and you have all different varieties of whiskey out there. Yes, the doll did her research. So I don't think it will be that off-putting, because I love my whiskey, and if bourbon is a style of whiskey, I might just very well like it. Zine? Alright, cool. So the first thing I'm going to do is mash my blackberries and mint. I don't have a proper masher, so I will be using the bottom end of my turkey baster. So I'm just going to muddle both the blackberry and the mint together until it makes like a pasty consistency, right? And you can already smell the mint in it. It smells so good. Oh gosh, I feel like this is gonna be really good, guys. All right, cool. So here I have the mashed up blackberries and mint. Zine? What I am going to be doing next, I'm going to be so first of all, let me say this backstory. I still don't know if this is an ounce and this is 2 ounces, but maybe call this an ounce. So to my blackberry mixture, I'm going to be adding an ounce of simple syrup, a little bit more than an ounce of simple syrup, and then it's not covered properly. And then I am going to be adding the whiskey. I'm going to be adding, it kind of smells like whiskey for choo-choo. I think this is the 2 ounce side, so I'm going to be adding the whiskey to this. And a little toops more for the ancestor them, right? Right. All right, cool. Now that I have this mixture here, I am going to muddle it some more. So let me go and grab my little masher again so all the flavors can combine. 1 second. So I'm going to wash off my turkey baster, and I am just mixing and muddling the blackberry, the whiskey, the mint, the simple syrup, and everything is coming together. Zine? All right. What I'm going to do now is to strain it over some ice. You have to strain it so that the blackberry seeds and the mint bits don't get into the drink itself. You only want the flavor, you don't want all of those added things. And then I'm going to cap my mixer, and we're going to shake it for 15 to 20 seconds. All right, so now that I have shaken it thoroughly, I am going to be using my liquor strainer, and I'm just going to slowly pour my blackberry old-fashioned over some ice in my serving glass. I use simple syrup because I did not have any blackberry syrup, but feel free to use whatever syrup you like. All right. And so here you have it. It is a blackberry old-fashioned. And so now that it has been strained and poured into my tiny cute little glass, I am going to add a few drops of Angostura bitters just to help to give it a little bit of a spice and a little bit of a kick, right? And I do have the proper spoon stirrer for alcohol, but I'm just going to use my metal straw, and I'm just going to mix it a little bit. All right, so here we go. My first shot at blackberry old-fashioned. I can smell the mint. I can smell the bourbon. Let's try it. Now, people draw crowd. We are on to something. No, so nobody never want me say so old-fashioned nice. Listen. It is so smooth, so mellow. I know that based on what I read, bourbons are not as aged as a whiskey. Like a Johnny Walker gets aged for 12 years, 18 years. Bourbons don't necessarily get aged that long. But this The longer you age it, the smoother it gets, right? This is pretty smooth. I can taste the flavors of the blackberry. I can taste the flavors of the mint. It is not too sweet. Yeah, man, it's shot, man. It's shot. This, delicious. And you know, I'm gonna have a good night tonight. I feel like, say, I'm gonna make one more because this is really, really, absolutely good. For all my drink connoisseurs out there, I'm gonna need y'all to try this. Make an old fashioned. You can make it with lime, lemon, orange, blackberry, blueberry. You can create a new version of it if you want. Some Jamaican cherry, some Julie mango. I don't know, whatever you have available to you. I'm gonna need y'all to make a blackberry or an old fashioned of any sort. I'm wanting to circle me and tell me what you think. This nice, man.